सभी साथियों को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। This video we will be discussing about under subscription debentures. So look here at this part, under subscription. When you say that it is a case of under subscription, see, it means that application have been received for lesser number of debentures than offered for subscription. Okay, application has received for lesser number of debentures than offered for subscription. As you can see the example here, company has issued 10,000 debentures, whereas application has received only of 9,000 debentures. So this is an example, perfect example to understand the meaning of under subscription. Under subscription means that application have been received for lesser number of debentures than offered for subscription. I have pointed out three cases here. I have divided this board into three columns. From the very left, you can see issued at par, payable in lump sum. In the middle, issued at premium, payable in lump sum. And this right, issued at par, payable in installment. As you know by now, that payment can be made at the discretion of company. If company asks for the money at lump sum, how to pass entry, and if it is asking in installment basis, then how to pass entry. In both cases we have gone through that. Just for the quick revision, I would like to add here, for lump sum if there, then you have to open only debenture applications and allotment account. Whereas if it's a case of installment, now when I say installment, I mean the payment of the face value of 100 rupees has been asked into different stages like application, allotment, first call, second and final call. Okay, now let's look into these cases one by one. Issued at par. Now when I say issued at par, I mean by that my issue price is equivalent face value. Okay, face value or nominal value is equivalent to the issue price. So X Limited issued 7,500 containing 8% debentures at 100 rupees each. Subscription received for 7,000. The question is asking for pass the journal entry. So as you can see, company has issued 7,500, whereas application has come only for 7,000. So this is a example of subscription, under subscription. Now how to pass entry? First, as usual, you have to pass the receipt entry, bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account, where you have to multiply this face value with the exact amount of debentures which you have received. Subscription you have received only for the 7,000, therefore you will be multiplying 7,000 with 100 rupees. Do not go for 7,500 because 7,500 is the figure which company has applied, whereas subscription has come only for 7,000. So in the entire entry you have to keep in mind the 7,000 debentures. So next entry, first entry was the receipt entry, second is the due entry, where debenture application and allotment account will be debited to 8% debentures account with 7 lakh rupees. So one thing I would like to add here, narration is required in every entry. Like in the first entry, when you pass the receipt entry, what you have to write here, I hope you know the narration. Narration means just in brief regarding what entry you have passed. Okay, in brief you have to just write the reason. Like bank account debited to debenture application account, in this case your narration will become being application received. Okay, being application received for 7,000 debentures. Okay, 7,000 debentures at 100 rupees per debenture. What you have done here, you have to explain in that small narration. So this is the first case. Look into the second case, where issued at premium, payable in lump sum. Company has issued for 10,000 debentures, 100 rupees at a premium of 10%. Subscription received for 9,000. So if premium is there, when premium is there, when your issue price is greater than the face value. So here company has issued at 100 rupees and the face value is 100 rupees, whereas the premium is 10%. Always remember, this premium has to be calculated on face value. Okay, so let's look into the entry. Company has issued 10,000, whereas received subscription received only for 9,000. This is again the case of under subscription. So first of all, entry of receipt entry will be passed. Bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account. 9,90,000. Why 9,90,000? Because your subscription is received of 9,000. So this 9,000, all right, this 9,000 multiplied with 110. Why 110? Because your premium 100 plus 10 is your premium amount. So receipt entry always go for 9,000 debentures at the rate of 110. 110 means your 100 rupees, this 100 rupees is a face value, and 10%. 10% is your premium. So 10% of 100 is 10. So 100 plus 10 is 110. Okay, so plus 10. Okay, now second entry will be the due entry. Debenture application account debited to 11% debentures, right, and to securities premium reserve account. So 11% debentures, always remember, when you open the debentures account, you have to enter the actual received debentures along with multiplied it with the face value. So 9,000 multiplied with 100 is 9 lakh. For reserve, you have to open a separate account, securities premium reserve account, where 9,000 multiplied with 10. How this 10 has come? I have put a star mark here to make you understand this calculation. 10% of 100 is 10. So this 10 rupees is the premium amount. 9,000 subscription receipt for 9,000. So 9,000 multiplied with 10 gives you 90,000. When you add up these values, you get 9,90,000. So this is how the entry goes for premium payable in lump sum. Now the third part, we are issued at par and payable in installment. Now look into the questions. What question speaks? X Limited issued 10,000 9% debentures of 100 each for subscription payable 60 rupees on applications and balance on allotment. So your total face value is 100. Out of that, in application you have called 60 rupees. So how much balance is left for allotment? Yes, 40 rupees. Let's look into the question. How to solve this? Subscription received for 9,000. Issued 10,000, which is greater, whereas received is less, 9,000. So it's a clear case of under subscription. Always remember, whatever the subscription received is the actual debentures, you have to take into account for multiplication purpose. Now look into the first entry, the receipt entry, bank account debited to debenture application account. Here 9,000, which we have actually received, 9,000 multiplied with 60 rupees, because 60 rupees is called for application. So 5,40,000. Here you have to write the narration in each. Though I have not written, but you have to write in exams, during exams. Nothing what you have to mention here, what entry you have passed and why you have passed, that narration and brief you have to write. Like being amount received for 9,000 debentures at the rate of 60 rupees. That much you have to write, and that should always in bracket. Now look into the second entry. This was the first entry of receipt entry, second followed by due entry, where debenture application account will be debited to 9% debenture account. The entire amount will transfer here. Second entry, balance on allotment. So for your understanding, I have made a working note here. 60 rupees has been called on application and total issue price is 100. So the balance amount is for allotment. 100 minus 60 is 40. So debenture applications, debentures account debited, debenture allotment account debited to 3,60,000 to 9% debenture account. How this 3,60,000? Because your subscription received for 9,000, whereas here as per the working note, my allotment amount is 40 rupees. So 9,000 into 40 is 3,60,000. Then the last entry is receipt entry, bank account debited to debentures allotment, followed by 3,60,000. 9,000 into 40. Now this is how the question goes. So in under subscription, what does it mean? When your company issued, though company has issued 10,000, but application has received for 9,000. Okay, so your received application is less than the issued debentures. So three cases we have gone through: at par in lump sums, at premium in lump sums, and at par in installments. In installments, what we did? Nothing, but we have passed the entries as per the installment. First we have called for the application, followed by allotment. And the premium amount always calculated on the face value. The face value is 100, the premium amount will always be calculated on face value. The entire entry in each of these cases, entire entry will always be based on how much you are receiving. The final subscription debentures will always be taken into account for the calculation purpose.